boys and girls, long time no video. I have been extremely busy, but for all the right reasons. Okay, so last we left off, we got these things on, and they are awesome. And now that I've been driving around with them for a while, they're really amazing. Yes, they are. They don't blind the kitty when I come parking in here either, huh? Yeah, he likes them too. So yeah, they have been really good. No complaints at all. Honestly, most people don't even know when they're looking at when they see these things, which is kind of funny when I show them every day. The high beams in these are phenomenal. They're really comparable to the German H4s, or the H4 setup, the dual rounds I had on there. Oh yeah. So I was planning on leaving this thing for a little while, but supposedly the date has been set for Leavenworth, which is a couple months away for the big cruise here in Washington. For those of you that don't know, if you've seen a couple of my videos, I've shown some videos of us actually getting down in Leavenworth. You got stuff all over your face right here. You guys okay? So yeah, I'm going to try and get this thing done and into this car by Leavenworth time. So I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, but we're going to figure it out. I got to do timing chains in this, figure out what transmission to put on here. All that, there's everything is left to sort out. Another project that fell upon me is this thing here. So I got a new little shop truck. Basically the this is my van we use for towing. You've seen in some videos. I've been having these issues with it not starting correctly, so I think there's something amiss with the flex plate in there. So I'm going to have to pull the transmission back out. So that's no fun. So I'm in the process of taking inside of it apart. In the meantime, I bought one of these things off one of the embalmers at work. He had no use for it, so I picked it up on the cheap. It'll be our little parts getter while everything is getting taken apart. And so yeah, that's I'll have to shoot a video of the light output on this thing. I haven't done that yet. I'll try and get that done a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a few minutes to go out there and get to work, and when it gets dark, we'll peek back. We'll hit the video back on and maybe go for a ride. Okay, so here is the low beam. The light distribution for the most part super even. I wish there was a tad more spread from left to right. You know, I wish I had a bit more spread. So let me just hit these, and you can see, like, and again, we're kind of angled really steep downhill here, so you can't quite see the range that it's getting, but I can see stuff from way down there. Now the setup I came from before this was the Hella dual rounds, and there were the European versions. So they had the dip. You see how that dip goes to the right there and up? They had that, but on the opposite side. So I had them dipped, turned a little bit down a little bit because of it. So the Hellas had about close to the same range, but didn't have the intense light that this does. The distribution was a little wider throw than this. It threw light out a little bit more to the side. I do a lot. I love lighting, and these do take away a little bit from cornering. Like you know, if you're doing any spirited driving at night, these do take away from the throw as far as the width, but the output on them still is just nothing short of phenomenal. Even in traffic next to other cars, the light output on this is so much stronger and better than anything out there. It looks like something exotic coming up next to you. And I get to even like brand new cars, and I find my headlights actually overpower there. This is better than what you're getting on most new vehicles, in my opinion. Definitely worth every penny I paid. If you're thinking about doing this, don't think, just do it. You'll be so much happier than the original halogen setup on these Rallyes. So obviously those headlights are rad. Money well spent, time well spent. They look great, and they perform just as good as they look. So the Leavenworth thing, so anybody who knows me knows that I have never made plans for Leavenworth. I always just kind of go. I've never gotten a hotel. I've never made plans. I've never made arrangements because I used to live in the area. So if I don't have somebody on the trip that will allow me to stay or crash, then there's somebody at a campground or a local, and actually have family a couple towns away, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Getting the car ready, on the other hand, is going to be quite a feat, considering that everything has not even been started yet. So an engine swap, and we've got a couple months to get it done. It seems like enough time, but with a full-time job and a part-time job, it's going to be tough to get done. But we're up to the challenge, so I guess I better get ordering some parts. Stay tuned, guys.